Mission Impossible. Can you edit Mission Impossible? Well, no, of course not. I've never edited Mission Impossible in my life, but this is a client that pays money. I said, of course I can edit Mission Impossible. It will be great. I could see it now. I had wide shots, I had tight shots, I had insets, close-ups, reverses, all kinds of inset angles. And you know, in Mission Impossible, every shot takes 2/3 of a second or less. It's going to cut, 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 cut. It was going to be phenomenal. So I said, do you want me to shoot it for you, or are you guys going to shoot it? They said, no, 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 we can shoot it. It's easy. Well, I had bought the gear, so they could go off and shoot it. And they went off and shoot it, and a month later they came back to me, and with great pride they handed me this DV tape. Now, this is a few years ago when standard def was the standard in the industry, and a DV tape was a perfectly acceptable format for delivery, and it was a 60-minute DV tape. And I said, 30-second commercial, 60-minute DV tape, that's about 120-to-1 shooting ratio. There's plenty of stuff to work with. I put the DV tape in the system, and I play the first shot. It's a wide shot. 2 guys that can't act. 16 takes, and they nailed a 3.5-second shot. Okay, I could deal with this. Continued playing the tape. Second shot, a wide shot. Same 2 guys, still couldn't act. 18 takes, and they finally nailed a 4-second shot. So I've got 3.5 seconds. And 4 seconds. I'm 7.5 seconds into a 30-second commercial. Play the tape. It's getting desperately close to the end. 21 takes. 21 takes. And these same 2 guys that still couldn't act finally nailed the final scene. That was it, fade to black, end of tape. I had 3 wide shots that ran exactly 11.5 seconds. I had 30 seconds left to fill, and I had nothing else. I wanted to look like it's Mission Impossible. It was Mission Impossible, but it wasn't impossible for them. It was impossible for me. And you will discover this is the #1 trick of being an editor. Most times you are not crafting art, you're solving a problem. And I had a problem. I had 21 seconds of absolutely nothing to happen. So what's the very first thing you do when you've got confronted with the fact that I gathered all the media and I had exactly 3 shots to work with? You go to the music library. I found the most dramatic music. It was like NFL on steroids. I dropped down this 30-second music clip, and even in black, it made you stand up and salute. It was amazing. And then I put in a still image, a graphic, a piece of text that said new in big, bold, white letters, and held it on the screen for 3 seconds. New as the music is throbbing away. And then I dropped into 3.5-second wide shot of the 2 guys that couldn't act. And then put in another graphic that said, never before seen. Dropped in the 4-second shot, and the graphic held for 4 seconds. I'm now up to 20 seconds. I've only got 10 seconds left to fill. The music is throbbing. I put in a 3rd still image that is a picture of the product and a shot of our 2 guys that can't act. And at the end, I said, available today with 2 exclamation points. Fade to black. The client loved it. Had nothing to do with Mission Impossible. But from a distance of 250 feet in a trade show, you could see everything about that product. You could see that it was new. You could see a product image. You could see the address of what it was. And if you got close enough, the music made you stand up and dance. It isn't until you gather all your assets together that you know what you've got to work with. And from that, whatever that pool happens to be, you can craft the project that you want to create.